8 Royal Caribbean freebies you should never trust. I know what you're thinking. If Royal Caribbean already provides it, why pack my own? Let me tell you about my wake-up call on Star of the Seas. I stepped into the shower and, like most guys, figured I'd just use whatever's sitting there, right? That's when I spotted the mysterious 2-in-1 shampoo and body wash Royal Caribbean provides. But what could possibly go wrong with this mystery liquid? That moment reminded me why we need to discuss items Royal Caribbean technically includes, but you'll want to bring your own anyway. This isn't just comfort, it's avoiding costly mistakes that leave you paying premium prices on board or scrambling in port when their included items are basically unusable. The cruise lines will never admit this, but I will. Number 1, the sandpaper tissue disaster. Most cruisers don't realize that Royal Caribbean's complimentary tissues are basically industrial-grade sandpaper designed to make your nose raw. Yes, there's technically a box hidden somewhere in your cabin, usually buried in a drawer or bathroom cabinet, but these tissues have the consistency of dollar store napkins. Here's what they keep hidden. Cruise lines buy the absolute cheapest tissues possible because they know passengers will use them anyway. But here's the kicker. Many savvy cruisers also pack disposable face towels and hand wipes for extra convenience. When you approach your cabin steward, simply say, "Could you help me locate extra storage space for my personal items?" This gives you intel on all the hidden compartments. Pro tip, pack travel-sized Kleenex, disposable face towels, and sanitizing wipes. The difference is night and day, especially if you have allergies or sensitive skin. Small packs fit anywhere in your luggage. Think that's bad? The next one's even worse. Number 2, the shampoo conspiracy. Cruise lines prefer you don't know that their premium toiletries are actually watered down, generic formulas that could damage your hair. Royal Caribbean provides that mysterious 2-in-1 liquid we mentioned, but even Suite guests and Diamond Plus members get upgraded products that are still nowhere near what you use at home. Here's the insider truth. Cruise lines negotiate bulk contracts for the cheapest possible toiletries because they're banking on you not complaining during your vacation. When speaking with guest services, use this exact phrase. "I have specific hair care needs due to medical considerations. Can you direct me to where I can purchase quality products on board?" This positions you as having legitimate requirements rather than just being picky. Pro tip, bring travel-sized versions of your exact home products. Your hair has specific needs, and 7 days of harsh chemicals can cause lasting damage, especially for curly, thick, or color-treated hair. All right, you're not going to believe this next one. Number 3, the underpowered hairdryer secret. Here's what they keep hidden. Royal Caribbean installs the cheapest, most underpowered hairdryers possible because they're focused on energy efficiency, not your time or hair health. These dryers are fine if you have baby fine hair and unlimited time, but for anyone else, you're looking at a 2-hour ordeal. Most cruisers don't realize they can bring their own hairdryer on board. It's completely allowed, unlike clothing irons. Here's an insider trick. Your cabin steward actually has access to better hairdryers upon request, but they won't offer unless you specifically ask. When talking to your cabin steward, mention, "I have thick hair that requires more powerful drying. Do you have any upgraded hairdryer options available?" This positions your request as a practical need. Pro tip, pack your home hairdryer or invest in a travel-friendly high-wattage model. The time savings alone makes it worth the luggage space, and your hair will actually look styled instead of half-dried. Now, here's where most cruisers get blindsided. Number 4, the outlet shortage crisis. Cruise lines don't want you to know that older ships were built when passengers carried maybe one electronic device, not the 5 to 10 we travel with today. Pre-2010 ships often have just 2 outlets per cabin, creating a constant charging competition between you and your travel companions. Here's the critical insider knowledge. Royal Caribbean recently changed their power strip rules specifically because passengers were bringing dangerous multi-outlet extenders that were causing electrical issues. Many cruisers also miss the European-style outlet hidden in their cabin, but without a multi-country converter, it's useless. When approaching guest services about outlet concerns, say, "I want to ensure I'm following current electrical policies. Could you confirm the approved outlet extender specifications?" This shows you're safety conscious, not demanding. Pro tip, bring only approved extenders with one AC outlet and multiple USB ports, plus a multi-country converter for the European outlet. Never use multi-outlet strips, as they'll be confiscated and could trip your cabin's electrical system. And by the way, if you're still here, that means you're serious about not getting ripped off on your next cruise. If you haven't given us the thumbs up yet, now's the perfect time. And hit subscribe because trust me, the cruise lines really don't want you to see what's coming next. Number 5, the pillow quality gamble. Most cruisers don't realize that Royal Caribbean uses a mixed bag of pillow types across their fleet, and you might get stuck with pillows that are either rock hard or completely flat. The cruise line rotates pillows between ships during maintenance periods, so there's literally no consistency in what you'll find. Here's what they don't advertise. Your cabin steward has access to different pillow types, including feather pillows, but they only provide them if you specifically request them. However, bringing your own pillow guarantees the comfort you need. When speaking with your cabin steward, you can say, "I have specific sleep requirements. What pillow options do you have available?" This opens up access to their hidden pillow inventory. Pro tip, use a colorful pillowcase on your personal pillow so it's easily identifiable, and consider asking your steward for extras as backup. Memory foam travel pillows compress well and won't be accidentally left behind. Okay, here's the part nobody talks about. Number 6, the missing alarm clock reality. Cruise lines prefer you don't know that they've quietly removed alarm clocks from most cabins, assuming everyone uses their phones now. But here's the problem. Your phone might die, lose signal, or automatically adjust to ship time incorrectly, leaving you stranded without a way to wake up for port excursions. Here's the hidden truth. You can actually set wake-up calls directly through your cabin phone. No need to call guest services and risk unreliable staff handling thousands of requests. However, having your own backup alarm is still crucial. When you need a wake-up call, simply use your cabin phone's built-in system, but always ask guest services. What backup wake-up systems do you recommend in case of technical difficulties? Pro tip, consider a sunrise alarm clock that uses USB power and gradually brightens to simulate natural daylight, perfect for interior cabins where you'll never see actual sunrise. Old-fashioned wind-up clocks also work as foolproof backups. Ready for the kicker? Here it comes. Number 7, the water quality cover-up. Here's what they keep hidden. While Royal Caribbean's water is technically safe, it's heavily chlorinated and processed through industrial filtration systems that can leave it tasting metallic or chemically. The complimentary water available around the ship goes through the same harsh treatment process. Most cruisers don't realize you can bring up to 12 bottles of water per person on embarkation day, and this can be a game changer for hydration and taste preferences. When speaking with dining staff, use this phrase: "I have dietary restrictions that require specific water. Could you recommend the best hydration options on board?" This positions your needs as medical rather than preferential. Pro tip, bring water enhancer packets to improve both ship water and your personal bottles. The flavor boost makes staying hydrated much easier in the Caribbean heat. And finally, the one secret seasoned cruisers swear by. Number 8, the snack attack solution. Cruise lines don't want you to know that their unlimited food policy has hidden restrictions that can leave you hungry at inconvenient times. While the Windjammer and main dining room have set hours, late-night munchies or mid-afternoon cravings can only be satisfied by expensive room service or overpriced snack bars. Here's the insider truth. Bringing pre-packaged snacks is not only allowed, but essential for smart cruisers. The key is understanding Royal Caribbean's food policies when speaking with security during embarkation. Simply say, "I have dietary timing requirements. Could you confirm which prepackaged items are permitted?" This shows you respect their rules while advocating for your needs. Pro tip, focus on non-perishable sealed snacks like crackers, nuts, or granola bars. Avoid anything homemade or opened, as these violate food safety policies and will be confiscated. So I want to hear from you. Which of these freebies shocked you the most? And what's your own secret cruise hack that most people don't know about? Drop it in the comments because you might just save a fellow cruiser from making an expensive mistake. Speaking of sailing smarter, you're probably wondering what else Royal Caribbean actually includes versus what they charge extra for. In our next video, I'm breaking down everything that's truly included in your cruise fare and the shocking upcharges they never mention in the brochures. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this with your cruise buddies, and subscribe to join thousands of savvy cruisers who refuse to overpay. Until next time, smooth sailing.